Welcome back this week. We're in the quiet halls of the Capitol. We've just finished session for the fourth day in a row. We've had a couple interesting evenings. On Tuesday this week, we took up the voter ID bill in the evening. We were on the floor for actually 9 hours. I generally don't speak on the House floor, but as the author of the Secretary of State's voter ID bill, I felt it was my opportunity to say we have another option besides using the Constitution to govern. We have an opportunity to take up a bill that's bipartisanly supported, that takes electronic poll books, and what that means is the Department of Motor Vehicles has pictures of all of us on our driver's licenses, and rather than expecting people to be able to produce a license right there at the poll, their picture would actually already be there, either in paper form or electronic form. And in fact, if you're a senior citizen and have had a driver's license in the last 40 years, that too would be there. So even though you don't have a current valid driver's license, your picture would still be on record and you could vote. It seemed like a very reasonable option, but unfortunately I couldn't convince Mary Kiffmeyer and the friends on that side of the aisle to try to do something a little different, which is govern by statute rather than the Constitution. So after 9 hours and some 10 minutes, that bill actually did pass on a completely partisan vote and has been moved on. And we don't know yet. My request to that committee at the end was, please think twice. Please leave that in conference committee and actually hear this other bill on electronic poll books and see if that wouldn't be a better option. So we'll see what happens. There's time yet. We've got a few weeks left in session. Yesterday we took up the tax bill again. Still had quite a few controversial components to it, one of which was it used a renter's credit, which is actually a tax advantage for our middle class and our some of our poorer citizens to actually give a tax break to corporations and businesses. And that didn't seem right to me, so I voted against that, and again that particular bill fell on right along party lines. My hope is that both of those bills will disappear either completely or come back in better form. We had another example this evening on an environmental bill, which is really close to being good, but the Senate version's better. I voted against it, and I'm quite hopeful that the Senate version will come our way maybe in the next week, and I'll be able to support that bill, which actually helps us with some environmental regulations and makes it a little easier for businesses, and I'm going to be quite happy to be able to vote for that in just a short period of time. So again, I have to head off this evening. It's, I think about 7:30. I'm heading off to higher ed. We met this afternoon for several hours. We still have a little bit of work left to do, and hopefully we'll close that up. The healthcare committee, I know, will be going on into the wee hours of the morning and probably going on tomorrow because there were some 90 amendments that needed to be discussed and either added or voted down on that bill yet tonight or tomorrow. So tomorrow is the deadline. Everybody's trying to get their bills in order so that it can go through the final process and get to the floor for a House and Senate vote. So that's what we're up to right now. It is end of session. Things will pick up a little bit, and I think there'll be a few exciting days yet ahead. So until next time.